Hey everybody, it's Kaycee. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be going over my January stickers that I have in my Etsy shop. These are already posted, so these are all available. You can find a link to them down in the description box below. But I'll be showing you my monthly layouts and then my daily duos and budget stickers. So we have some changes from what I've done in the previous month. Since this is January, I figured this was a good time to kind of reformat some and make some changes that I thought would be helpful. And I didn't do a lot of changes, but I'm going to go over everything that I did change. So we'll start with the monthly layout stickers. I have an example right here. I already set up my January stickers, like the layout for what I know I'm going to be doing in January. So this is the design that you're going to be seeing throughout the month. This is my main design, this floral design. So the changes that we have, actually, let me grab, here it is. So this is the actual sheet. So this is the sheet for just the regular monthly. This is the two big headers, and then you get date dots, and then the two little thin strips. So that's what you see here, up here, and then the dots, obviously. But this is available in the 7x9, 8.5x11, and A5 still. I have the A5 in the coil and rings separated, but those are all the same. Pretty much this stayed the same. The only thing different is I changed the text, like the Sunday, Monday, all the weekday text. I changed that just to, I figured it might be a little bit easier to read. I liked this for this year, so I changed that, but pretty much everything else stayed the same. I did change the numbers font also, but that was all the changes I made for this. So we have that, and then everything else you see here, there's a little bit of changes to the kits, like the sheet 1 and sheet 2 add-ons. So this is the 7x9. I also have the A5 and 8.5x11 and all the stickers you're going to see here. So I did change this just slightly, but this is pretty much, this is sheet 2. These are like the event labels you have. There's two strips of little thin washi. You get some text down here. This changed, but it's basically the same. There's just slight changes, so you can just see that there. I'm not going to show you like the old one before, and if you're new, then obviously you won't notice any changes, but this is what you'll get. You'll get 4 of the little, just the little event stickers, solid event stickers, and then 4 scheduling, and then I have a different color for all appointments and like the appointment and event labels right there. And then a couple arrows, and then some flags, and then the text. So that's sheet 2. The A5 and 8.5x11 are just slightly different, but they're basically the same as this. And then we have the sheet 1 right here. One major change is you'll see right here. So I used to only offer them with the lines, but I never really wrote on the sidebar. So I was like, maybe I can just make some with the design only, and then I can offer that too. So now I have the option, if you just want the design, you can write in the little box there that you only want the design. I have a little personalization box in the listing. So, and then you won't get all the lines on the sidebar. So that's new. The rest of this is pretty much the same, so none of this changed. And these, I don't have a lot of these boxes on there, but this is the full box for the days, and then you get half boxes and then a thicker strip of washi right here. And then you get a few dots right up here too. So that is the 7x9, and then like I said, the other ones are basically the same, but here's kind of what it looks like in a layout if you're curious. And then that's all for the monthly layout. I don't know if you want to see it up close here. That's the design we're basically using for the month of January. I thought these floral pattern would be nice for just starting off the year. All right, and I'm gonna put that to the side, and we'll move on to budget stickers. And these are the things that changed the least. I would say I didn't really change too much about these, so we're just gonna kind of jump right into them. We'll start with just the regular budget stickers right here. So this is the same. The combined budget is the exact same, but the fixed and variable I did change. So I kept everything the same, except I added this one line, and it says total expected expenses and total actual expenses. So I figured this would be helpful because I felt I needed something to combine both the totals, because I was always doing that just as I needed it, but I'm like, I should just have it like written down here so I don't have to add the variable to the fixed every time. So we have the expected and actual for the totals down here too. So that's the only change for that. Here's the weekly check-in. So this stayed the exact same, nothing changed. So you get your 5 weeks like that. So it's the weekly check-in. That was pretty simple. And that's in its own listing. And then we have paycheck 1 and 2, and this goes up to paycheck 5. So you can get however many paychecks you have for the month. Should be, I'd assume most people only go up to 5 paychecks if you get paid like once a week. So I have this available from paycheck 1 to 5, and they all look the same as the combined budget. That's what this looks like. All right, and then we can get into the whole kit. So I have one listing with all of these stickers in it. It's the debt tracker, sinking funds, the savings tracker, and the transaction log. So all of these are just in one listing. You can buy them all together, or you can buy them separately too within the listing if you don't want everything. But here's a little up close view of the transaction log and the savings tracker, so you can see all what the text is and everything. And then the debt tracker. And then the sinking funds. So that's all of those budget stickers. And then there's one more that I added. I added a debt snowball if you'd prefer that. Or if you want to add that, I have some people that like to do the debt snowball better than the debt tracker. So I added that also. And then it's basically the debt, and then you have the beginning balance and the ending balance and what you added, or if anything got added to it right here. And then you can check off if you paid the loan off. So that's the debt snowball. All right, that's all the budget stickers. Now this, the daily duos, we're on to the daily duos now. This is the last thing that I'm going to be showing you right now, but I did change these quite a bit. So let's pull up one of these right now. This is the main sheet A, and so this you'll probably notice looks quite different from my old styles. I decided to do this because I was just trying out something that I thought would be more versatile, and I liked this way kind of better. But if you have an opinion on it, just let me know in the comments below. I'll take it into consideration. Like, for example, if you prefer the dates being on the strips or if you prefer them separately. I thought maybe this way it would be a little bit easier for people to put them either over here on the right or the left, like whichever side they prefer. So I thought maybe that would just help people a little bit more. But let me know what you think about that. We still have dots on them, and then the dates all down here, the date numbers. And then I kept the 7 to-dos, but I also added 4 no spends. I figured that might be helpful. And I had some room for that, so I just added 4 no spends to this. So that's what this looks like. And these strips are a little bit thinner. I noticed that like they still cover everything in the Daily Duo, but that it gives you a little bit more white space, so it doesn't look so full. So I know that looks kind of more popular right now, so I made those just a little bit thinner, and that way everything fit on the page too. I separated all these, but let me know what you think about that, like I said. So that's the change for the Daily Duo. This is sheet A, so I'm going to show you sheet B now. This didn't change at all. So this is just the boxes, the 6 boxes that fit down in the lower right hand corner of each page. And then we have a couple things that did change. So I kind of switched out the names of some of these because I had sheet C and D kind of like split between the tall ones and the wide ones. So I made, this is sheet C now with the little mini headers, and this is sheet D. So the mini headers basically stayed the same. I just decided to add some patterns along the side of them. But sheet D changed a little bit. I added these icons now. They're the updated icons and text. And then you have the same over here. These are 7 long lines of check boxes. Then you get your dots. So that's those. And the last things are these two. So E and F. And this basically stayed the same. You still have all of your labels for that. And these cover the time. So those go over the time in the little scheduling section, like on the left. And then they sit next to the time. So I did change, the only thing I did change on this is there's no like side outline. I just thought we'd kind of switch it up and make it this way for now. So that's what these look like. And then that's the changes. But I also decided, usually I just have them in the main design for the month. But I decided I would add 3 more. I'll see how this goes. I'm honestly going to see how I sell everything and then maybe adjust for February's designs or March designs. We'll see kind of as we go. but I decided to make 3 other designs in the Daily Duos so that you have different ones to pick from. This one, I decided to do the 2023 since you can probably use this for the first week of January, because a lot of them in the first planner starts, it's on a Sunday this year, so you usually have the week building up to that. So I figured you could use this for that, but this has the 2023 design, and it's the same, it's just a different design. So you have your boxes and then the sheet A with all your headers. And I'm not going to show you all the extras for this, but they're the same, they just match this design. And then I'm also going to show you the other 2 designs. So my third, I guess, the third design is this snowy design. So it's the blues, it has snowflakes and then some ice skates. That's that, and here's all the little scarf and ice skates. So these are the boxes. And then the last design is like a coffee and chocolate design, so I thought it was cute. So you have that here, and you got little glasses and books. And then that girl. So that is the last design. And here is the boxes for that. So that is everything I have. So if you have any questions or comments about what I'm doing, let me know. I like to take your feedback and kind of adjust. If a lot of people are saying something they'd prefer, then I usually change it. So I'll take everybody's comments into consideration. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.